Hello guys, I'm here with another video for you. Today we're going to be showing you how to identify 50% and 80% silver with regards to mostly the problem of identifying if your bobcats are 80% or 50% silver. This test anybody can do really, as long as you have a microphone and a computer. There's this free program you can download. It's called Audacity, Audacity. I'll put a link for you to download it right here. And what we're going to do is do some we're going to analyze some audio inputs from the microphone and determine if they're 50% or 80% silver. So the first test we're going to do is we'll start with known 80% silver coins. So we'll do a few tests. So first up is this 1960 80% silver coin. So what we'll do is there's a record button here, and I'll put a more detailed description in the description box below for you guys, or you guys can ask in the comment and I'll respond for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop it at a controlled height above my microphone here on my headset. And so here we go. So we just hit the stop button once it's done recording, the drop's complete. We're going to hit Analyze and go to Plot Spectrum. Once we go to Plot Spectrum, we're going to just open it up and take a look at this graph here. So this 80% coin here, we see has some unique signature marks with peaks in respect to where these audio ranges are. So we have 7 kilohertz, 12 kilohertz, and 15.5 kilohertz. We have some spikes in sound readings. We'll start off with another one here. We'll go with this 1949. I'll leave this graph up. We'll minimize it and we'll compare these later. So here's a 1949. So we hit stop, analyze, plot spectrum. Same thing, maximize. 7 kilohertz, 12 kilohertz, and 16 kilohertz we have there. So I'll minimize this one. And we'll go through another one. We'll just do 3 or 4 here, just so we know we're getting consistent results with 80% silver across various years. Stop, plot spectrum under analyze. This one wasn't quite a good drop. It kind of hit my cable here, so the peaks aren't quite pronounced, but we still have the 7 kilohertz, 12 kilohertz, and 15.5 kilohertz spikes. So we'll do one more here. Oh, actually, I closed that graph. We want to keep that up. I just want to minimize it. Yeah. That one was kind of weird drop. It almost like stood up straight. Plot spectrum again. And we have the same thing, 7 kilohertz, 12, and 15.5 peaks. So now we'll move on to known 50% silver pieces. And what I have for those are 1968 year pieces. So I'll pick those up. Put these over there, I'm done with those. So let's see what we get out of these. So this time you can see we get something that's a little bit different. You could pretty much eyeball this even when you look at them. You'll notice that with the 50% silver and the 50% copper, I believe is what's in it, these lines have shifted down towards some higher frequencies. So what we have now is something that's at 7.5 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz. This has moved over to the 14 kilohertz range, and we also have a large peak at 18 kilohertz. So we'll minimize this and we'll go ahead and do the other one. That one's done. Let's see if we can get a cleaner drop. This one's a lot more cleaner. It was a lot more, it was a better recording. 7.5, 8.5, 14, and 18. That's actually pretty much spot on what I was doing before I made this video. The signature marks are 7.5, 8.5, 14, and 18 for 50% silver, or 80% silver, 7, 12, and 15 kilohertz. Now, we'll go through some bobcats here, and we'll find out together which ones are 80 and which ones are 50. And then we'll go through the results. Sorry if this is getting a bit long, but this is for educational purposes, of course, for those of you that want to find out if the bobcats you have are 50% or 80% for definite, and not just kind of guesswork. So the first one we're going to start off with, of course, bobcat. I have no idea. Oh, so let's see. So by looking at this graph with this drop and comparing it to the other ones that I had, what we'll do here is I can go through, maximize this one, maximize that one. So what we'll do is I'll just hover over these. This was the first 80% I dropped. That's the second one, the third one, the fourth one. And this is where we do the 68% right here. So there's your difference right there. You can see these are all the same area. Those peaks are all in the same area. As soon as we go over to the 50%, boom, they shift over here. See that? All 80%'s here, 50%'s. And then here's the bobcat I dropped. That's our 80%. So, that's pretty much, we'll go ahead, I'll just do one more here, just to find out. Let's see if we can get a, this one is from my roll actually. I tested this. I know it's fade already, I know what it is. The roll I opened, the uncirculated roll. I'll share it with you here in a second for the results. So we'll go ahead and record. Actually, we'll do that one again. That one was kind of far away from the microphone. And we have an 80% silver. Actually, sorry, 50%. It got mixed up there. So again, we have the peaks there, there, and there. And that's pretty much how you're going to tell if your bobcats are 80% or 50% silver with certainty. Looks like the uncirculated roll I bought was the lesser 50% silver version. So, oh well, what can you do?